Hey everyone, my name is Agustina and I am currently doing an exchange here at the University of Groningen. And today I will tell you guys a little bit about the biking culture. As you probably already know, the biking culture in the Netherlands is very important. And actually, Groningen has been named the world's cycling city. There are actually more bikes than people. And it's also the most convenient way to get around. If you take a bus, it can take you almost double the amount, or it might not even take you where you want to go. So there are two ways in which you can get a bike. You can either rent a bike for a certain amount of money each month from stores like Swapfiets or OV, or you can also buy a bike from any shop around the city. But you have to be very careful and compare prices before you actually buy it, because prices could be inflated, and even more if you're an international. Even though riding your bike can be really fun, you should also be careful because it's super easy to fall or get into an accident. So here are some biking rules to help you. Head and tail lights are mandatory at night, and if you don't have them, you could even get a fine. And it's not mandatory to have a bell, but I really advise you to. Also, you should really keep in mind that there are many bike thefts, so you should always lock your bike, and I would also recommend to even maybe get a second lock. That the person on the right always has the right of way. And also, you're allowed to ride on regular roads and bike paths, but not the highway. There are also shark teeth, and if they point your way, that means that you don't have the right of way. In Groningen, there's something called the all-direction green. This means that whenever there's an intersection and the bike traffic light turns green, all the bikes from all directions are allowed to go. So you have to be very careful. There are bike paths to go practically anywhere in the Netherlands. What I tried out with some friends was to bike all the way to the sea. So it was a bit challenging, but definitely worth it, and you get to see the Dutch Sea. Also, it's really nice to just get lost and explore lakes or any parks. And this way you get to discover something that maybe you didn't know before. Finding a place to park is not the easiest thing ever. So you should always take into account a couple of minutes for parking when you want to go somewhere. Even though the Netherlands is flat, and that's what makes it easier to cycle, you can't forget about the bridges. And if it's windy, going up the bridge can be almost impossible. If you thought you were safe from traffic, you're wrong, because bike traffic does exist and it's very challenging early in the morning. And if you're ever too tired, you can always ride on someone else's bike. This is all for today, but I hope you thought this biking culture is as cool as I think it is.